Under the chilling light of a sinking sun, Mia drives down a remote, desolate road. The trees loom like silent watchers, their branches clawing at the fading sky. The air is thick with an unsettling quiet, broken only by the crunch of gravel beneath her tires. As she travels, a shadow catches her eye. A figure standing just off the road, swathed in darkness, wearing a tattered jacket that flaps ominously in the breeze. Mia's heart races as her instincts scream at her to keep driving. Memories of her friend's warnings echo in her mind. Never pick up strangers. But as she glances in the rearview mirror and sees the figure's desperate gaze, a mixture of pity and dread compels her to stop. Better safe than sorry. He might be in trouble, she whispers to herself, her voice trembling. As she rolls down the window, the stranger, a man, leans close, dirty and wild-eyed. His smile is unsettling, revealing more secrets than warmth. "Thank you for picking me up," he says, his voice low and gravelly. "I'm Marco." Mia can see the darkness swirling in his irises, and a shiver runs down her spine. "What's a guy like you doing out here?" she queries, hoping for a mundane reply. Marco chuckles softly, but it's void of any warmth. "You wouldn't believe the things that happen on these back roads. People, they disappear without a trace." As the car glides forward, an oppressive energy fills the space between them, thick and suffocating. Marco starts recounting grim stories, tales of missing persons, of shadows that follow, and whispers that entice the unwary. "You can hear them if you listen closely," he says, his eyes glittering with something unsettling. Mia feels the weight of his words, as if the air itself is pressing down on her, a force trying to smother her sanity. Approaching a dilapidated bridge, the atmosphere thickens. The car lurches to a stop, and Mia's heart drops as she glances around at the shrouded trees, their branches resembling skeletal hands clawing toward the sky. "We're here," Marco intones, his voice almost a hiss. "No one comes here anymore. Isn't it beautiful?" The bridge creaks and groans beneath the weight of unspoken horrors, and Mia's gut twists, her instincts screaming at her to run. In an instant, Marco's demeanor shifts. The kindness is gone, replaced by an unsettling intensity. "I've been waiting for the right moment to show you," he says, inching closer, his breath hot and foul. "Are you ready to see the truth?" Before she can react, darkness envelops the car, thick and suffocating like a shroud. The shadows begin to whisper, vile secrets that claw at her mind. The moment snaps as Marco lunges for her, but Mia's survival instincts kick in. She shoves him back, her heart pounding like a drum. As she scrambles for the door, the whispers grow louder, clawing at her thoughts. "Stay. Stay here with us." Marco's hands grip her wrists with unnatural strength, pulling her closer. "You can't escape the truth, Mia. They're waiting for you." In a frantic burst of adrenaline, Mia wrenches free, flinging the door open and stumbling into the night. The trees loom over her, dark and merciless. As she runs, branches snapping like bones in the dark. Marco's laughter echoes behind her, a chilling, haunting sound that threads through the night air. The whispers grow into a cacophony, urging her to return, to join the countless souls lost in the night. Racing across the bridge, heart pounding, feet flying, she glances back, breathless. Marco stands in the shadows, illuminated by a pale light. A grinning specter, eyes glinting with a madness that chills her to the core. "You can run, but they will always be with you," he calls out, his voice dripping with malevolence. As Mia drives away, the weight of his words lingers. She glances in the rearview mirror, catching one last glimpse of the bridge. A dark silhouette against the moonlight. The feeling of relief floods her at first, but soon it twists into something darker. The road ahead thins and wins, the trees closing in around her as if trying to reclaim their lost prey. But suddenly a dissonant sound pierces the night, a low growl followed by an appalling silence. The shadows stretch out, reaching for her, wrapping around her tightly. The whispers seep back into her thoughts, more insistent than ever. "You can't escape us." Panic swells in her chest as she grips the steering wheel.